Yo, what is going on, my fellas? It's your boy DyeItTight here, bringing you guys our PCL Season 2 Week 1 battle. And we're going up against a little bit of a shadow of our past. We're going up against Brendan, who isn't the shadow of our past. We actually played Brendan once, and I won because of luck. But the shadow of our past is the S tier on his team, which is Mega Metagross Professor X. So, yeah, I don't know if you know this, but that kind of destroys my team. His team is Z, Zygarde 50%, Alolan Ninetales, Serena, Lycanroc, Dusk, Miltank, Z Primeape, Mandibuzz, Toxapex, Volcarona, Rotom, Mega Metagross. So, I had a lot of help because I got the season. There was a couple of weeks before the first week started, so you know I had to do a little bit of early prep because Mega Metagross destroys my team. The only good thing about Mega Metagross is it suffered from 4 move syndrome, which means that it didn't have enough moves to be able to beat all of my Pokemon together, which is perfect. That is exactly what I love. That's amazing. Oh, I did not mean to click that. Okay, so my goal: super offensive, super haxy, super lucky. That's the name of the game this week. I don't know if it's gonna be able to happen, but yeah. So we got Daenerys, our Reshiram, with Blue Flare, Dragon Pulse, Earth Power, and Flame Charge, holding the Expert Belt. So the EVs is to outspeed Metagross after a Flame Charge. It comes in and it wins the game. That is pretty much its job. Metagross Metagross. Yeah, it outspeeds Metagross. It kills every mon with every move. It has Turbo Blaze, so Miltank Stick Fat does not actually do anything. Next, we have Raikage, our Raikou, basic ag name for a basic ass bitch. Hello, guys. So, Raikage is rocking out with the Assault Vest because this is my Rotom check. I got Thunderbolt, Shadow Ball, HP Ice, and Volt Switch. Speed EVs are just for Mega Metagross, I think, and Lycanroc. Next, we have Explorer, our Suicune. What's called Ice Beam, Toxic, and Roar. Basic Suicune. That's bold. He has Lycanroc, he has Zygarde, he has Primeape. I'm just here to try to take on a Mon Roars if Volcarona tries to set up in my face. Then we have Aang, our Tornadus, holding Fly EMZ for Hurricane with Hurricane, Heat Wave, Tailwind, and Defog. This is kind of a support set that's kind of just here. If it's in, I can claim a kill with the Hurricane and Heat Wave. Tailwind will be really helpful if he tries to set up on me. Next, we have Mega Diancie, Darkstone. Stealth Rocks are important in this game. I need to keep Stealth Rocks up. I have Moonblast, Power Gem, Earth Power, and Stealth Rock. I need, with it being modest, it 2-hit KOs Toxapex with Earth Power and all that jazz. So yeah, I need to keep Stealth Rocks up. And last but not least, we have our Shuckaberry, Jirachi, Third Eye, Woke with Heart Stamp, Ice Punch, Thunder Wave, and Wish. So yeah, this is going to be a crazy game. This is going to be my Metagross counter. Fun fact. So, let's get into the battle. So, I don't know if you can see it yet, but let's go back a little bit. Okay, so he brought the Rotom Spook, the Toxapex, the Mega Metagross, the Alolan Ninetales, the Zygarde, and Lycanroc Dusk. A little thing that was weird. I know it's not that big of a deal, but I don't understand why he didn't fear Beartech, with his Sweeper being actually nah, Toxapex Wall Beartech. Okay, I see it. Okay, let's get into it. So my lead is Diancie. It is always my lead. I'm just gonna, yeah. So I'm gonna be like, yo, what up? I was like, oh, yo, that's Brendan. What's his lead? He goes ahead and tosses out Luke, Rotom, of course. As I'm gonna go ahead and toss out Darkstone or Diancie. And I'm like, okay, Moonblast kills this thing. Maybe he's HP Steel. So he switches out Luke right away into Toxapex, and I'm like, alright, I should have clicked Earth Power. Hindsight's 50-50. Well, that was tough. Alright. But the good thing about Moonblast is it puts this thing definitely into Earth Power range. So he goes ahead and gets that recovery. As I'm going to go ahead and get an Earth Power off for free. Bop. Okay, that's kind of loud. Oh, that's right. It was that high. Okay, so he goes for Scald. And normally I live that easily. But he does get a crit, which does suck. And I set up my rocks here because I know he's not clicking Scald again. He needs to save this thing because this thing is the only thing that stops Reshiram. He goes into Game Boy Luke. I go for Stealth Rocks, and right here I'm like, okay, if he's Scarf, or if he clicks Defog at any point, I need these rocks. I can't let him get a free Defog. I need to click Moonblast. He Scarf, he Volt Switches, and yeah, Dancy goes down, which does suck. Dancy did really good in this matchup. I just could not let him defog. That is just when it ends up happening. He goes Zygarde, and I'm like, okay. I get Suicune, which is hype. And I get a free Ice Beam. As he switches out Big Papa and goes straight into Urchin, which is the Toxapex. You boys clicking a Ice Beam. Icky Biam. Bratata. We don't get a freeze, which is unfortunate, which is, you know, Brendan Haxton is not getting frozen and shit. So, not that it matters because he got to Scald. But, I go into Jirachi, which is, you know me, Big Dick, Big Dick Aruni on the predicted Toxic as he goes into Game Boy Loop. And I'm like, shit, he gets a defog right here. I can't let Jirachi be hurt. I'm like, get out of there. Going to Raikou. And let me check this calc real quick. You over here. Okay, so he goes for another Shadow Ball. And I click Shadow Ball, and I get the kill. Just kidding, I don't get the kill, which I was really surprised about. I don't understand how I didn't get the kill. Stealth Rocks up. Oh, it's a guaranteed. Okay, he did live. Okay. He had a lot of bulk, so whatever. I get to Volt Switch out. Sorry if you can hear my chair. I go into Jirachi, expecting him to go into Zygarde or Metagross, which I beat with this Mon because I still have my Shuckleberry intact. Fun fact. So, you know your boy is about to go for Thunder Wave, and if I miss, that's the whole game, pretty much, because this thing gets to be happy-go-lucky. So Shuckleberry pops. He clicks Earthquake, and I'm like, oh, Professor X. Kohan taught me how to beat you, and it was just called Thunder Wave. So I'm going to go ahead and Thunder Wave. And I'm going to go ahead and get the hell out of here. Goodbye, Steven. So they go into Explorer as he clicks Earthquake. And he gets a free-ass... Wait, right here I go Reshiram. Because my thought process is he's going to click Thunder Punch. So if he clicks Thunder Punch, he's going to do like 14% to Reshiram. And I get a free Blue Flare. And who doesn't love a free Blue Flare? As he does unfortunately end up just getting paralyzed. Oh wait, no, he switches out into Toxapex. Okay, yeah, I forgot. That was the play. So I get an Earth Power, and I'm still not comfortable making predictions yet. I don't know why. So I get an Earth Power, and I just do a fat chunk. He goes for Toxic. And right here, I click Dragon Pulse, because I'm like, okay, Dragon Pulse kills. If he wants to go Zygarde, I can kill it. He doesn't want to switch anything else in on an Earth Power, so like, hype. I guess I can Flame Charge, but... why, like, he doesn't have a switch in, so he's just sacking him on. And he goes Alolan Ninetales on my Dragon Pulse, and I'm like, are you kidding me? This actually happened during a mock. I think Pat did this. I'm pretty sure Pat did this. I'm like, are you kidding me? Whatever. I made a bad play. It's okay though. We're still looking good. It's 5-5 still. He goes for a Roar Veil as I click Flame Charge. And I'm still just kind of playing in the back, which kind of sucks. As I just want to do my chip damage. As you can see, rocks are crucial because this thing only has 2 switch-ins left. He withdraws Olaf. He goes into Toxapex as I click Blue Flare, and he's just reading me like a book. And I'm like, alright, well, that's thumbnail worthy, by the way. I just love Reshiram clicking Blue Flare. That's thumbnail. Even if I don't win this game, Reshiram clicking Blue Flare is just that has to start off this season. Daenerys. Also, can we talk about how pretty shiny Reshiram is? Oh my god. Can we just like Reshiram? Just because it's not fast doesn't mean it's not a good mon. So I go into Jirachi on his recover. And I'm like, your boy gets a free wish. Like, so that's hype. So there's gonna be a lot of luck in this game. But a lot of the luck isn't technically luck. So he goes into Metagross and was I talking to Mike? I think I was talking to Mike after the game. There's a 30% chance that he doesn't move with Heart Stamp plus Paralyzed. Every time I click Heart Stamp, there's a 30% chance. There's a 70% chance that he cannot get a move off. So he flinches. I needed that so I can get my wish back. I know that was super risky, but I needed that. So now I get a free Suicune. And Brendan being Brendan. Make sure to shout out to Brendan. Make sure to go sub to him after this battle because he played this game freaking fantastic. So Thunder Punch, and I'm like, all right, well, I don't know if you guys know this, but my name is Fiddle because that is how well Brendan is playing me. I feel like I feel like he knows every play I'm gonna make. So I'm gonna go ahead and click Scald as he gets paralyzed once, and I'm like, yes, this is perfect. Now at this point, I'm just kind of sacking Suicune, which is dumb. I know, but I need damage on Metagross. We'll go ahead and click Scald one more time. As he gets paralyzed again. I'm just getting leftovers right here. At this point, I do live another Thunder Punch. I'm pretty sure I lived 2 Thunder Punches at that point anyway. But now this is just definitely for sure. Aurora Veil wears off, so I click Scald one more time. He goes for Thunder Punch. And I don't know what resonated inside of me to become some big player. But so he switches out. Oh wait, he switches out Metagross. I forgot I didn't switch out this turn. I just click Scald. I'm like, yo, on this thing would be cool. And I'm like, okay, so he doesn't have a real way of touching Jirachi. A burn would suck, but a burn, I don't need Jirachi. I don't need a non-burn Jirachi because the whole point of Jirachi is just to flinch. So he goes for Toxic actually, and I'm like, okay, word. We are making good plays. As he withdraws Toxic Hex, he goes into Steven, which is Metagross. I'm gonna go ahead and click myself a nice Heart Stamp, and I'm like, okay, this does like 4%. No, I think it did 3 to 5%. So I click Heart Stamp, flinch him, and I'm like, let's go. Sweet. I'm gonna click Heart Stamp one more time. And like I said, there's a 70% chance that he doesn't move every turn. So why not just keep going for it, yo? It is so in my favor for him not to. And once this thing dies, with Jirachi at full health, I win. So that's hype. But unfortunately, he breaks out and clicks Earthquake, and I'm like, oh boy. This sucks. I go ahead and I click Hard Stamp, and I pick up the kill on Metagross. I think that's the third Mon to be killed in this game. So yeah, he goes in a Pupper, and at this point, I'm like, oh my god, I lose. Wait, let's get to the point. Okay, so let's look at my team. So Suicune, low as hell. Reshiram, low as hell. Jirachi, low as hell. Torn, full HP. Raikou, low, but medium range. His team, Lycanroc, which gets beat by Suicune if he's not Life Orb. Toxapex, which gets beat by Jirachi and Raikou, because Raikou is Assault Vest. What else is his team? Shoot, what point are we at? What is his team? Shoot. I'm trying to think. Let me just look. I'm trying to remember. Sorry about the unprofessionalism. Here he's got Lycanroc, which can get beat by Suicune. Oh, he's got Zygarde, which can get beat by Suicune. And what's your face? Other dog, Raikou. He had Suicune, and what was his last Mon that he had? Oh, he had Alolan Ninetales, which kind of gets beat by everything, minus Suicune. So, the really, really, really useless Pokemon here is Reshiram. I'm sorry. I didn't know. After the game, I found out that his Zygarde was slower, but there was no way in heck I would have known that. So I'm going to go ahead and switch out. I'm going to go into Reshiram, and I'm going to let that thing die. As he reveals the Click, I forgot Turbo Blaze. As he reveals the Click Crunch, and just like that, Reshiram goes down. And I'm like, please don't be Life Orb. He's Life Orb. I'm like, okay, that's GG. So, Life Orb, Lycanroc. Accelerock does not kill. Crunch at 57 does a maximum of 57. The max roll is 57. Zen Headbutt, max roll is 57. His only move is to click Stone Edge. But he does not click Stone Edge. In fact, he clicks Crunch, which doesn't kill Suicune. I live on 8, and I get to click Scald, and I'm like, oh my god. And it dies. And Lycanroc dies. We don't lose. Lycanroc swept right there. Now, he did click Crunch, which he is beating himself up about, which isn't the worst play because he didn't know that I was max bold. But whatever. So I know he's setting up an Aurora Veil right here. It's super obvious. I'm going to get Aurora off. I don't want this Mon to be able to switch in anymore. I don't want to have to deal with this Mon anymore. Scald didn't kill. This Mon should just not be around anymore, and that would be helpful. Gee, thanks. Look at Roar. As Pex gets dragged out. And, then get my leftovers. I go into, Raikou here. Just to be able to take a Scald. I don't really need Raikou at this particular moment. I could bluff with like a Shadow Ball. As he withdraws and goes into Zygarde. And I'm like, wow. That's, oh wait, sorry. He sacks Alolan Ninetales. To then being able to bring out Big Papa, the Zygarde. And I'm like, are you kidding me? I can't. I'm not that afraid of Zygarde right now because I do in fact. Oh, B change. I do in fact have Tailwind in the back. That's kind of what Tailwind is for. This whole situation. So he sets up a Dragon Dance on my HP Ice, and I'm like, oh, I love how little that did. So I'm gonna sack Suicune at this point. I don't need Suicune for anything. If he has extreme speed, Suicune's useless. It doesn't beat Toxapex, so I don't need Suicune. You did good, Explorer, but it's your time to take a rest. As he can't risk any more damage on Zygarde, so he can't click Dragon Dance again, which is good. That's something positive. So Big Papa's buffed by hail. As I then go into Tornadus, and I set up a Tailwind, and I'm like, okay. Just when you think the Rockruffs are down and out, they are never down, they are never out. It does suck that I didn't get to use my Z move. These Z moves are very important in Wi-Fi battles, or not Wi-Fi battles, in Pokemon battles in general. But it's for the better. I got up a Tailwind, and he drops a Z Outrage, and the roll to live, it did probably 300%. So there was no chance in heck I was living. So yeah, but it does give me Jirachi, and I live E-Speed. It's a roll, I think, to kill me with E-Speed. I forgot what it was. If he was max adamant, I think it was. I would think it was like, I think he needed a max roll to kill, or maybe I might have been just out of range. Regardless, though, it looks like a roll to me to kill Zygarde with Ice Punch. So I go ahead and click out Ice Punch. I outspeed because of Tailwind, and we kill. And we kill. And all we have left is one hurdle. It just happens to be the most annoying hurdle in all of OU. So I go ahead and click Heart Stamp, and we're never giving up. There is a small chance that he can win this, but there's still a chance with that Aurora Veil up. Give me 1 second. So I'm just going to keep clicking Heart Stamp as I just try to get flinches. I'm going to try to beat this Mon down. As he clicks Recover, and I'm like, okay. So he is going to try to win this in the longevity. Okay. He still has Veil up, so that's interesting. My Tailwind petered out. His Aurora Veil faded. I'm going to click Heart Stamp again. As it does, you see 45% as I flinch him. And I'm going to go ahead and click Wish right here, because he would click Recover on the off chance that I don't flinch him. As he does, in fact, click Recover. And all I need is to not get Scald Burned. Even though he is in Thunderbolt range already after one Heart Stamp. So this is just kind of for differential. He goes for Scald. Knocks me down to 3. We live. I get the Wish. And you know what to do, Rockruffs. Jirachi takes charge. Clicks Heart Stamp. Mwah. Give it a nice kiss. Toxapex gets flinched. I click Heart Stamp, and your new Britain Rockruff start off the season 1-0, which is better start than last season. So next week we are going against Shay. It's gonna be an important game because we are in the same division. So our season is never gonna be able to let up with competing against Shayquaza, Goldoa, and Danza in the same division. We're never gonna be able to catch a break. We gotta always prep hard, play hard every week. If we want a shot at making playoffs, so we can't let up a little bit. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and if you did, slap that like button. Make sure to subscribe. We'll see you guys in the next week. Make sure to show Brennan some love. Peace.